One take, one take, one take, one take, Tuesday! Hello everyone and welcome back to another One Take Tuesday. My name is NBZ and of course we have a battle for you guys here today on Tuesday in One Take. That's how we do it. So this match was against Mrsmellyfeet100. I believe I took it at Chase's stream once again, and his team is pretty standard dish. He has a Thunderous there, which is rather interesting, and also some other big threats. Arceus, Giratina, Reshicurum, Zekrom. I'm using the same team I was using in my previous Uber's Wi-Fi match, which includes the minimized Drift Blim, Poison Arceus, and the crew. So this is what we're going for. I'm going to lead off with my TARDIS, because I want to travel through space and time and transport the Doctor wherever he does desire to go, and such is the case as I'm going to lead off facing down a Deoxys speed, which I think that it might want to taunt me. So I decided to Dragon Pulse instead of going for my Stealth Rocks, even though I know I could probably get them off safely, just on the off chance he wanted to taunt me, because, you know, lead Dialgas generally carry rocks if they are the support set that I am running. It actually turns out that he wants to get up his own hazards quickly as possible. He ends up getting Stealth Rocks and a layer of Spikes, which is not too huge a problem for my team. I don't have a spinner, but shouldn't do a terrible amount of damage to my guys. So I'm going to switch out after I kill his Deoxys S, because he brings in this Arceus, which I do not want to be staring in the face. So going to go into my Arceus Poison, which I know for a fact, because it is physically defensive, it should be able to take an extreme speed, even at +2, and looking at it going down, it's going down slow. We do live with 55 HP, but I think that this has to factor in the fact, yes, that he doesn't have Life Orb. As you could quite clearly see there, he took burn damage, but no Life Orb, which means that if he had it, I probably would have been in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't have leftovers either, which is rather interesting. Maybe he has Silk Scarf. I honestly don't know. That could be an option, but there you go. He managed to kill me with a second extreme speed, but now he's burned. He is, you know, he's minimized. He's not minimized in terms of the minimize move, but his potential for destruction and devastation has been minimized, if one were to say such a thing. So I decided to go into Dialga and get up my rocks. May seem a little bit strange, but now that he's burned, I'm really not afraid of him. I mean, look, he goes to +4, and Brick Break does that much, so I really wasn't bothered about this Arceus. It is burned, it's pretty much useless, and I can play around with it a little bit here, because I do have Drift Blim, so I can go into it to dodge the Extreme Speed or Brick Break, and then I could either live a Shadow Claw, even though he has +4 because he's burned, or I could go back to, I don't know, my Dialga to take the Shadow Claw. He just about doesn't die, which means I'm going to have to either stay in and just bear the brunt, or try and predict around him. I decide I'll stay in. What the hell, I might live, and I end up living with 32 HP and get off the minimize, which I'm thinking, okay, this could work out. This couldn't be too bad here. If my tiny dancer is able to get off the dodging abilities on the next move, then things could go pretty nicely. I could Baton Pass to Kyogre, and we shall go from there. So he goes into his Kyurem White. Thinking, come on, miss your Ice Beam. God damn it, miss your Ice Beam. God damn it, he didn't miss his Ice Beam, and god damn it, unfortunately the tiny dancer shall dance no more. Its feet are all worn out, and it cannot skate along the floor, and now it rhymed. But regardless, I decided to go into the win button, because I just press Water Spout and win. Apart from at this point, not of the best ideas, because Stealth Rock and Spikes have worn me down to the point at which Water Spout wouldn't be hugely as beneficial as it would have been as opposed to when I was at full health, of course. But I decided to go for the Ice Beam instead of a Water move, because I was predicting him to go into his Giratina to take the Surf or the Hydro Pump. He ends up going and foddering his Thunderous, which is fine by me. Thunderous is still a big threat in Ubers, so getting rid of it for free is a perfectly good thing in my mind. I'm going to switch out on the Reshiram again. Why do I keep calling it Reshiram? It's because it's Reshicurum. I always preferred the phrase Reshicurum over White Curum. It's just how I go. You know, Zecurum, Reshicurum, it just flows better. Anyway, I have to go to fodder something, and Dialga is the best thing that I can fodder. Is basically going to die to hazards, although leave it at a tiny amount of HP, and it can, you know, bear the brunt of the Draco Meteor, meaning that this thing is going to have special attack drop. Just puts me in a better position overall. So going to my Genesect, which is Scarfed, I get off the attack boost, I believe, which allows me to make a much more powerful U-turn, but knowing that he's probably going to go into his Giratina to take the U-turn, I'm going to stay in an Ice Beam. Does a little bit of a disappointing amount, but that's to be expected when I'm running more of a mixed Genesect, and I got the attack boost as opposed to the special attack boost. Means it's, it's not really going to be denting him too badly. So I'm going to switch into my Kyogre now, thinking that if I get off a Specs Ice Beam, it should be an easy 2-hit KO from this range, if not a one-shot. So I'm going to, luck my chances. I'm going to take my chances, hope that luck falls into my lap. And as you can see, the HP bar is going down ever so slowly because he has so much HP, and unfortunately leaves him at the smidgiest of smidgens. But unfortunately for him, he decides to double team, which could have ended up screwing me over. But the main reason why, evasion clause is no longer a thing in Ubers is because the only real useful evasion move is Minimize, because Double Team only gives you +1 evasion, which, to all intents and purposes, is not really that great. Minimize is far superior when it comes to that end of things. So he doesn't dodge my Ice Beam, I kill him with it, and then he revenges me with his Reshicurum, and we are back to the same situation as we were before, with my Genesect being able to come in and U-turn on this guy, and I will most definitely take him out, because I know I'm going to get the attack boost, allowing me to get the stab U-turn with all that power behind it and finish off the Reshicurum, Reshicurum, lover of the Russian Queen. I can't. Am I really going to change the words of Rasputin to Reshicurum? I guess it's similar enough. Whatever. His last guy is a Zekrom, and fortunately for me, I decided that because this thing would be a big threat, I wanted to keep my Groudon alive as long as his Zekrom was alive, and we end up in a situation where his Zekrom is his last, but I still have Groudon in my back pocket. Whip him out right now, able to take the outrage easily, and just revenge, or just a straight up kill with a Life Orb Earthquake to the face. That is the end of the shiny Zekrom, and that is, of course, the end of the game. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this One Take Tuesday. It was most certainly fun, and be on the lookout for more Pokemon online tomorrow. Another battle probably Thursday, and hopefully PO Friday. Then we should be back on schedule as normal Saturday, Fire Emblem on Sunday, etc, etc, and that is that. So I'm going to say goodbye quickly here because I do not want to make a longer video of this, because otherwise it'll take forever to upload. And now I am, of course, making myself look like more of an idiot by talking longer than I need to. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.